The Democratic Republic of Congo, a nation scarred by decades of conflict, finds itself teetering on the precipice once more. On January 27, 2025, the city of Goma, a bustling hub of over 2 million souls, fell to the M23 rebels. This audacious seizure sent shockwaves through the region and beyond, marking a dangerous escalation of the ongoing conflict in North Kivu province. The rebels, emboldened by their victory, have declared their intention to stay put. They have even threatened to march on Kinshasa, the nation's capital, hundreds of miles away. Their proclamation has plunged the DRC into a state of heightened anxiety and uncertainty. The capture of Goma is not merely a symbolic victory for the M23. It grants them control of a strategic city, a gateway to vital trade routes and mineral-rich regions. This strategic advantage gives the rebels leverage in their negotiations with the Congolese government, a government they view as weak and corrupt. The fall of Goma is a stark reminder of the DRC's fragility, a nation grappling with endemic corruption, ethnic tensions, and the legacy of colonialism. The international community has watched the unfolding events with growing alarm. The capture of Goma is not an isolated incident. It is a symptom of a deeper malaise, a toxic cocktail of regional power struggles, competition for resources, and historical grievances. The conflict in the DRC is a complex web, and the M23's resurgence is but one thread in its intricate tapestry. To understand the M23, one must delve into the turbulent history of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The group, whose name is an abbreviation of March 23 movement, is not a new phenomenon. They emerged in 2012, born from the ashes of a failed peace agreement signed 3 years prior. Composed primarily of Congolese Tutsi fighters, the M23 claims to champion the rights of the Tutsi minority, who they allege face discrimination at the hands of the Congolese government. They demand the full implementation of the 2009 agreement, which promised integration into the Congolese army and political reforms. However, beneath this veneer of ethnic advocacy lies a murkier reality. The M23 is widely believed to be a proxy force for Rwanda, a country with its own vested interests in the resource-rich eastern DRC. The UN and several Western nations have accused Rwanda of arming, training, and even embedding its own troops within the M23. This support, they argue, is motivated by Rwanda's desire to maintain influence in the region and control lucrative smuggling routes for minerals like coltan, a vital component in electronic devices. The M23's tactics are a blend of conventional warfare and guerrilla insurgency. They exploit the difficult terrain of eastern Congo, launching surprise attacks and then melting back into the jungle, making it difficult for the Congolese army to pin them down. They have also been accused of human rights abuses, including the recruitment of child soldiers, sexual violence, and massacres of civilians. These atrocities have further fueled the humanitarian crisis gripping the region. Rwanda, a small but assertive nation with a troubled past, has consistently denied any involvement in the M23's resurgence. It accuses the DRC government of harboring the FDLR, a Hutu rebel group with links to the 1994 Rwandan genocide. Rwanda claims its actions in eastern Congo are purely defensive, aimed at preventing cross-border attacks by the FDLR. The international community, however, remains unconvinced by Rwanda's denials. The UN has published damning reports detailing Rwandan support for the M23, including the provision of weapons, training, and logistical support. Western nations, including the United States, France, and the United Kingdom, have echoed these concerns and threatened to cut aid to Rwanda if it does not cease its support for the M23. Despite the mounting pressure, Rwanda has shown no signs of backing down. It maintains its narrative of self-defense and accuses the international community of bias and double standards. This impasse has hampered efforts to find a peaceful resolution to the conflict and only serves to prolong the suffering of the Congolese people. The Democratic Republic of Congo stands at a critical juncture. Political instability, economic challenges, and social unrest have pushed the nation to the edge. The weight of history and the scars of past conflicts linger, casting a shadow over its future. The resilience of its people is tested daily as they navigate a landscape fraught with uncertainty. Will the nation find a path to stability, or will it succumb to the pressures that threaten to tear it apart? In the eastern regions of Congo, a humanitarian crisis unfolds with alarming severity. displacement, violence, and a lack of basic necessities have created a dire situation for countless families. The international community watches, often with a sense of helplessness, as efforts to provide aid are hampered by ongoing conflict. The stories of those affected are heart-wrenching, revealing a struggle for survival in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. How long can the world afford to look away? The current situation in Congo draws unsettling parallels to the Congo wars of the past. The echoes of those brutal conflicts are heard in the present-day struggles, as old wounds are reopened and new ones are inflicted. The lessons of history seem, at times, to have been forgotten, as the cycle of violence and instability perpetuates itself. Understanding these parallels is crucial to finding a way forward, to breaking the cycle, and forging a path to lasting peace. The instability in Congo is not contained within its borders. It reverberates throughout the region, creating a powder keg of potential conflict. Neighboring countries are drawn into the turmoil, whether through direct involvement or the spillover effects of refugees and armed groups. The interconnectedness of the region means that peace in Congo could herald broader stability, while continued unrest threatens to ignite wider chaos. The stakes are high, and the need for a concerted, regional approach to peace has never been more urgent.